Hi guys, welcome back to Movie Chat and More. And if you're here for the very welcome. Uh, Q&A live from the UK of February 2021. I I was doing a live stream not too long ago, and we didn't have many people watching. We didn't have hardly anyone chatting. And I wanted to check out the quality for you guys. It was okay. I mean, hopefully this one will be all right as well. It all depends how many people we get in the chat, how long I'm here for. All depends how many people we get in the live chat, and we'll see how it goes. A few people showed up. A few people showed up to the last one I did, which is now gone from my channel. Like I said, Buddy, I hate gutless people. You know what, Buddy 0584. I do too. No guts, no glory, my friend. No guts, no glory. I totally hate gutless people. They're not worth my time. So I totally agree. And Buddy 0584. I think you were here during. Yeah, I think you were. You were here during my last live stream. Thank you so much for coming back. I do have one thumbs up. I do tend to get. It's not my imagination. It's not my imagination. It's not my imagination. Running away with me. No, I get a hell of a lot of thumbs down these days. Guys, if you're watching after the fact, and Brady, I do have one thumbs up. So if that's you, thank you. I appreciate it. I do tend to get, funnily enough, quite a few thumbs down these days. Guys, if you could keep that up, if you could keep doing that for me, I would really appreciate it. Because a thumbs down, I mean, fucking idiots. Well, not just fucking idiots, but some people may not know. A thumbs down gives just as much attention to my channel, Movie Chat and More, as a thumbs up does. Yeah, we got another thumbs up. Thank you very much. A thumbs down gives just as much attention, if not more, to Movie Chat and More. So yeah, keep on good. Please keep giving me the thumbs down. I really appreciate it. Hey, baked potato, Joe Biden. Hello, baked potato, Joe Biden. You were definitely here last night. We had a great chat. Yeah. 2 thumbs up. But yeah, guys, those of you watching after the fact, if you want a thumbs down, that would be fantastic because it gives my channel just as much attention as a thumbs up does, if not more. Baby Potato Joe Biden, excuse me, says that thumbs up was me. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, what's happening? I am getting quite a few thumbs down, and they think the trolls and the fools. They think that's hurting me. No, it's not. It's not at all. I love getting thumbs down because they draw just as much attention, if not more, to my channel as a thumbs up does. Hey, Conspiracy Trifecta! In the room, Conspiracy Trifecta. Hey, Richard. Hey, Conspiracy. How's it going, my friend? Good to see you here. I really mean that. It really is good to see you here, Conspiracy. Buddy 0584. Can I just call you Buddy from now on? If that's okay. They are just trolls, probably. They are. I love it. Give me the thumbs down all you want. Please do it. Please. Somehow it draws attention to my channel. It's great. Conspiracy Trifecta says, pretty obvious, these guys are trolls. LOL. Yeah, conspiracy, they are. But they're funny. They're funny. But well, they can be funny. They can be funny. The funny thing, conspiracy, Conspiracy Trifecta, last night I began a stream. Yeah, it went on. It's still on my channel. I'm not sure if you've seen the whole thing, but I began like 20 minutes, 25 minutes. Nobody was chatting. No one was. Hardly anybody was saying even hello. So what I did, I just carried on and carried on, and the longer the video went on, the more people came into the room, into the chat, and it was funny. Some of these guys and girls started out as trolls, but I just I was like, who gives a fuck? And I just carried on. I carried on chatting, and by the end of that stream, believe it or not, I did actually have at least one person apologized. I think if memory serves me right, at least one person said, "Hey, I'm sorry, I came into the room as a dick. You're actually a pretty cool YouTuber." Conspiracy Trifecta. Start again. Conspiracy Trifecta says these names are as fake as much as Joe Shipley. Yeah. A lot of them probably are Joe Shipley. Conspiracy Trifecta says, yeah, if a bunch of randoms start joining all of the sudden, it's probably trolls. Yeah, probably. But last night, I mean, it could happen again. It could happen again tonight. It could. And it ended up being a great stream. I really enjoyed it. And like I said, someone did apologize. Someone said, "Hey, I came in as a dick. I apologize." Conspiracy says, "What happened with Joe?" What? Strange comments. Um, strange messages in the live chat. And I can't be having that. I can't be doing with it. I don't have the time. I don't have the patience. And it was a shame. It was a shame. It really was. I mean, for all I know, Joe could be watching right now, and he could act the way he did before, and he could talk the way he did before, and I'll be up for that. He will never be a mod again, ever on Movie Chat More. But yeah, that's what happened. Conspiracy. He started talking really, really, really weird, and then he dissed. He actually dissed someone I really respect on YouTube. So he became history. Conspiracy trifecta. Yeah, I pretty much knew Joe was a fraud the whole time. Yeah, I was warned. Conspiracy, I was warned. But you know what? He doesn't have to be that way. He does. It doesn't have to be that way. You can come back with a different name. I don't care. Come back with a different name. If you're watching Joe, and we're just. I think you were here last night somehow, and just chat. It doesn't have to be that way. That's what's so frustrating about all the troll business. It doesn't have to be that way. Baked potato Joe Biden. What was the last movie you saw? The last movie I saw at the cinema was Rambo: Last Blood. The last movie, I think, yeah, the last movie I saw altogether was. I thought it was over there. It's not. It's not. Was Rocky 4. I put Rocky 4 on last night and fell asleep during it. Not because the movie's bad, the movie's fucking awesome, but I was so tired, I just fell asleep. I woke up on the sofa. Yeah, so the last movie I saw was Rambo: Last Blood at the cinema. But the last movie I attempted to watch on TV was Rocky 4. Baked Potato Joe Biden says the last movie I saw was Pandorum with Dennis Quaid. I haven't seen that. I haven't heard of that one, Joe. Baked Potato Joe Biden. I love that name. Um, no, I haven't seen it. The last Dennis Quaid movie I saw, I think it was called The Intruder. The Intruder with Dennis Quaid, which I really fucking enjoyed. Conspiracy Trifecta says, all right, just checked in. I'm going to head out for now. Well, that's a shame, Conspiracy. But if you're busy, I really, I understand. I appreciate that. If you're busy, my friend. But it's just good to see you here. Baked Potato Joe Biden. What's your favorite Rocky movie? Mine's 4. Yeah, secret. A lot of people say 4, and it is. My personal favorite is Rocky 2. I love Rocky 2. I love all of the Rocky movies, including Rocky 5. But yeah, I think Rocky 4 is like a fan favorite. Baked Potato Joe Biden says, yeah, The Intruder is similar to another Quay movie called Cold Creek Manor. Oh, really? I haven't seen that. I haven't heard of that. Yeah. Yeah, but I'll have to maybe one day check it out. I really enjoyed The Intruder. Buddy, my favorite is Rumpelstiltskin. I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it. If you enjoyed it, that's what counts. This coming Friday, um, 10:30 p.m. as usual. Whenever I do a quiz, it's normally 10:30 p.m. UK time. Friday the 13th quiz. 100 questions, all about the Friday the 13th franchise. This coming Friday. It will be a scheduled event. Hopefully, you guys can join in. It's going to be a lot of fun. Baked Potato Joe Biden says Dennis Quaid is probably one of my favorite actors. He's a very talented dude. He really is. Very underrated. Dennis Quaid is very underrated. Very underrated. Uh, the first time I ever saw Dennis Quaid was probably Jaws 3. And after that, probably Inner Space with Martin Short. But yeah, he's very underrated. Baked Potato Joe Biden, I'll probably be there, but I don't think I'll do that well. I want the Friday the 13th quiz? Well, you never know. You never know. If you're here and you're watching and, you know, then great. Great stuff. Buddy says, I like Jaws 3 when Jaws says hasta la vista baby. That must be a version I've never seen. Um, hasta la vista baby. I haven't seen that one. I know Jaws 3 and Jaws the Revenge, they both get a lot of hate. Then they're not that bad. Not really. I mean, they're not the Shawshank Redemption, but then they're not that bad. They're fun popcorn movies. You know? I mean, obviously Jaws and Jaws 2 are the better movies from all four. But Jaws 3 and Jaws 4, Jaws, The Revenge, I have no problem with those movies. They are not trying to be anything more than what they know they are. They're just fun popcorn movies. Baked Potato Joe Biden says, yeah, is that Louis or is it Lewis? Louis Gossett Jr. was in Jaws 3, wasn't he? He was. But I don't know if it's Louis or Lewis. Yeah, he was the owner of the underground SeaWorld place, yeah. Buddy says, did an actor play Jaws or was it a real shark? You tell me. You tell me, Buddy 0584. What do you think? Was it an actor or was it a real shark? Uh, Baked Potato Joe Biden, him and Quaid were in a great movie together called Enemy Mine. Ah, I've heard of that. I may have even seen it, but a long time ago. Enemy Mine. Oh yeah, that's another one I've got to check out at some point or another. Thank you for mentioning that movie to me. Yeah, Enemy Mine. Rings a bell. Pretty says, I think it was a real shark. Was it? Really? 35-foot long shark in Jaws 3 in 3D, and it was a real shark. Wow. You learn something new every day, Dirk. Learn something new every day. That poor shark actually got blown the fuck up at the end of Jaws 3. Poor shark. Hey, Aurora has joined the chat. Aurora, you're always so welcome. Uh, I love the Jack o' lantern. Welcome, Aurora, to the chat. You're awesome. You're absolutely awesome. When you're here, movie chat and more becomes A much prettier place. Aurora, LOL. I do love the pumpkin. Oh, no. Thank you. Thank you. We are now 20 minutes in. 20 minutes into the live stream. I have no plans on going anywhere soon. Hopefully, the quality of the video is okay. Hopefully, the audio should be okay. But you guys have been so nice to join tonight on the live stream, and yeah, so hopefully it's the best it can be for you. That's all I hope. Aurora says, "Oh, thanks, Aurora. You're so kind." Aurora says, "You're awesome." Aurora, you are now moderator on Movie Chat and More. Don't sweat it. Don't sweat it. You don't have to do. You don't have to do shit. You know, Aurora. You're here so often, and I wanted to do that. Don't sweat it. If you don't want to kick anybody out, if you don't want to put anybody on a free 100-second timeout, that's fine. It says you're here so often, and I wanted to do that. You're a dedicated Movie Chat and More fan. Baked Potato Joe Biden. I giggle when I say that name. I just love that name. Baked Potato Joe Biden. Whose are some of your favorite actors? Aurora, Green Heart. Thank you, Aurora. Who are some of your favorite actors? Oh, there's so many. I mean, my favorite actor is probably. I'm not saying he's the best actor in the world, but he's very, very good and very underrated, and that's Sylvester Stallone. Sylvester Stallone, Michael Douglas, Charlie Sheen, Bill Murray, Harrison Ford. There's so many. I mean, maybe that should be a separate video. Yeah, there are. Yeah, Big Potato Joe Biden says he was good in Copland. Yeah, I mean, I'm not a fan of Copland. I've seen it. I have seen Copland. The thing is, Stallone, I know what he was trying to do in that movie. We all do. He was trying to, hey, look, I can act. But he proved he can act in all the movies, not all of them, but a lot of the movies he did before. A lot of the movies he's done since. Rocky Balboa, which was Rocky 6, yeah? I mean, anybody who says to me Sylvester Stallone can't act, watch Rocky Balboa. Baked Potato Joe Biden says my favorite. Probably Denzel Washington, class act. The Hurricane, my favorite movie from Denzel. De Niro and Pacino. Yep. De Niro and Pacino. De Niro and Pacino. They are the two actors more often than not that get rated as the best actors that ever lived. I don't agree with that. I would say that they are fantastic. When it comes to De Niro and Pacino, I would say De Niro is the better actor out of the two. I think De Niro, Robert De Niro, has more range. De Niro can do a lot more, in my humble opinion, than Pacino. I mean, just watch Meet the Parents, you know. Baked Potato Joe Biden says, Francis, is that Francis? Francis I think you mentioned this actress last night. I haven't heard of her. I haven't. Frances McDormand. Frances McDormand is a great actress. I don't know the lady. But if you enjoy what she does, if you enjoy her movies, then that's what counts. Let's see. Baked Potato Joe Biden says, after seeing Pacino in a movie called S1 Moon, S1 Moon, I knew he was a great actor. I haven't seen that one. Britty says, have you seen The Illustrial? No, I haven't. I haven't even heard of that movie. Is it good? Baked Potato Joe Biden. I love that name. Frances McDormand was the female cop in Fargo. Oh, right. I haven't seen Fargo. I know of Fargo, obviously, but I've never watched it. This is funny stuff. Mr. Bra, do you ever touch yourself at night? Think and think of your father. No, not recently. Uh, uh, Mr. Bra follows up with, "Why did you skip over my comment? I want to know." I didn't. I just answered it. Leo Oliver, hey Leo, you were here last night, yeah? For fuck's sake, my auntie Nora won't fit in my suitcase. For fuck's sake, my auntie Nora won't fit in my suitcase. I love it. Mr. Ra, please, Mr. Ra says, please, I just want to just think of you playing with yourself. Huh? Well, knock yourself out, Mr. Ra, literally. Leo Oliver, glad you got a mod in. Yeah, I do have several mods. I don't think anyone. I'm not sure if Aurora is still watching. I will say to, just in case you are, Aurora, still watching. Don't let me deal with the complete type thing. Yeah, time them out because they are children. That they are actually no, they're not children. They are. That's giving them too much credit. Put them on the 300-second, and this is really obvious, Aurora, and I will deal with them after the fact. Baked Potato Joe Biden, you haven't seen Fargo? You need to. That's one of the best movies ever. LOL. Yeah, no, I haven't seen it. It did well at the Oscars, didn't it? Fargo. Leo Oliver, I'm not a troll. I never thought you were, Leo. Is that picture? Is that Joker? Your avatar? I think it's Joker. I love it. Haven't seen the movie yet. I paid to see Joker, and then uh, I missed it. Leo Oliver, Jess, JK, around. Don't block me, Moz. No, Leo Oliver's fine. He's fine. Aurora, thank you for what you just did. It doesn't go unappreciated. Thank you very much. Yeah, that Mr. Bra dude. You know. Baked Potato, Joe Biden. Yes, Frances McDormand won an Oscar for Best Actress. Yeah, I thought so. Fargo. Aurora, Joker is great. I still haven't watched it. It looks great. It looks great. I've seen reviews. I've seen trailers. I can't wait to see it. Neil Oliver, still haven't seen it. What, Joker? Yeah, me too, my friend. Oh no, Leo Oliver. Wow, you gotta see it. Yeah, I haven't. So you seen it, Leo? I haven't seen it yet, but it's on the list. It's on the list. Baked Potato, Joe Biden. Damn, man. You've missed out. You've missed a lot of great movies. I have. I have. Um, but believe it or not, uh, I I am a massive fan of Charlie Sheen, but I've never seen Platoon and I've never seen Wall Street. But I'm happy to say I will be watching both of those movies very soon. Briddy asks, was Mr. Brown Joe Shipley? I don't know. I don't know, and I don't really care. Baked Potato Joe Biden. Have you seen a movie called American History X? I've definitely heard of that movie. I haven't seen it. That might be one of my favorite movies ever. Shit. Uh, I've got to see it, I guess. Wow. I have heard of it. Baked Potato Joe Biden. Love Platoon. That's one of my favorite movies too. Yeah, I mean, I am ashamed. I am ashamed. I'm a massive I call myself a massive Charlie Sheen fan, and I haven't seen Platoon. I haven't seen Wall Street, but I will be watching both movies very soon. Leo Oliver. Yeah, Joker borrows heavily from classic Scorsese, but adds its own twist. Let us know what you think when you see it. I will, Leo Oliver. I will do that. I know I'm gonna fucking love the movie. I know that. Uh, Baked Potato Joe Biden. Do you have Netflix? No, I don't. No. Until the time comes, and it will come, when streaming is the only way to watch whatever you really want to watch, then maybe I'll subscribe to Netflix. But at the moment, no. Leo Oliver, Charlie Sheen is an underrated actor. My bad. Let me start again. Leo Oliver says Charlie Sheen is an underrated actor. Actually, Wall Street is awesome. Yeah, I mean, come on. I mean, yeah. I imagine I'm going to love the movie. How many? I see what I mean. I've seen clips. how many jet skis can you? How many something or I don't know. I'm looking forward to watching Wall Street. How can I call myself a massive I mean, I've been a Charlie Sheen fan since I was a kid, but how can I say I'm a massive Charlie Sheen fan and I haven't seen Wall Street or Platoon? So yeah, I'm very much looking forward to watching those movies. Baby Taylor Joe Biden, are you a fan of Two and a Half Men? Yes, I am. I fucking love Two and a Half Men. Series 1 to 8. Um, when when Charlie was fired, no. But the first 8 series with Charlie Sheen, massive, massive fan. Love Two and a Half Men. And I do own the box set of Two and a Half Men, seasons 1 to 8. Leo Oliver, I love Two and a Half Men. Grow up on it. Only with Charlie, of course. Yeah, I'm the same way, my friend. Leo, I am the same way. I did watch the first episode without Charlie and the last ever episode. Baked Potato Joe Biden. Yeah, I like it too. I didn't think the seasons with Warden, Ashton Kutcher, were that bad either. It was just a different show, though. Well, yeah, I mean, you Baked Potato Joe Biden, you're totally correct. You're right. You're correct with that statement. Uh, the thing is, it's the history. It's the history and what happened and what Chuck Lorre uh, did with Two and a Half Men and why Charlie lost his job. Oh, wow. Go back and have a look. Go back and watch some of the Charlie Sheen, like the winning interviews. And yeah, he's right. I mean, but he knows, Charlie knows he was showing up to work and he was either half out of his brain on drugs and stuff. And you do see that in the last series for Charlie in series 8. You see he's but I was never a fan of the Ashton Kutcher Two and a Half Men. Buddy says, I like Halloween, Friday the 13th, Hellraiser, Chucky, Freddy, the others, Children of the Corn, Pet Sematary, The Matrix. I also like Tim the Toolman. Oh, Tim the Toolman Taylor from Home Improvement. Yeah, I used to love that show. I probably, if I was to go back and revisit Home Improvement, I'll probably enjoy it again. So Halloween, yeah, love Halloween. Friday the 13th, I love the franchise. Hellraiser, I'm not a big fan of. Chucky, Chucky 1, 2, 3. Bride of Chucky, I like. Seed of Chucky, I did not enjoy. Curse of Chucky, I enjoyed. I haven't seen it in a long time, but I enjoyed it. And Cult of Chucky, I haven't seen yet, but I do own the remake. Child's Play, the remake, and I kind of liked it. I didn't expect to like it, but I did. The remake with Mark Hamill as the voice of Chucky, I enjoyed it. I don't think there's ever going to be a sequel to that movie, but I enjoyed it. Baked Potato Joe Biden says the last two-part episode sucked. Oh, that's the one. Yeah, we see it's supposed to be Charlie Harper from behind, and Chuck Lorre is sitting at the piano. Okay. Baked Potato Joe Biden. It reminds me of X-Files when Robert Patrick and Annabeth Gish joined. It was a different show. I've never been. I've always wanted to be a fan of the X-Files, but yeah, I mean Patrick, that's the Terminator guy. Yeah, I've always wanted to be a fan because I'm into all that shit. UFOs and aliens, and it didn't do anything for me. Baby Potato Joe Biden, are you a fan of the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre from 1974? 1974? No, I'm not. I enjoyed the remake from 2003, I think it was, with Jessica Biel. No, that one I did I did I did watch it, but it didn't do anything for me. It didn't scare me. It just absolutely disgusted me. Baked Potato Joe Biden says they brought in Arnold Schwarzenegger in for the views in the final of Two and a Half Men. Yeah, he was there, wasn't he? I totally forgot about that. Yeah, I forgot Arnie was there. Yeah, totally forgot about that. Leo Oliver says you can't just get rid of the main guy on a show. It's stupid. I agree. I also hate it when they replace actors on shows thinking people won't notice. LOL. Yeah, same here. Same here, Leo. Same here. And it does happen. It does happen more often than not. I'm like, well, it's kind of like what you just said, Leo, reminds me of Becca, because the last season of Becca, there was no Bob. We had a different character called Hector. So thank goodness they didn't go down that route. They didn't hire a different actor to be Bob. It was a different character altogether. Much better way to go. Baked Potato Joe Biden, Charlie Sheen replaced Michael J. Fox in Spin. Yeah, he did in Spin City and won a Golden Globe. Yeah, but Charlie Sheen was not playing the same character. I stand to be corrected on this, but I don't think I have to be. Charlie Sheen was not playing the same character. It was a completely different character from the guy Michael J. Fox played. So yeah, when they do that, that's different. Leo Oliver. Okay, talking to Baked potato Joe Biden. That's great. I love it when you guys talk to one another in the chat. Great stuff, my friends. Baked potato Joe Biden. Michael J. Fox quit for health reasons. Yeah, he had Parkinson's. I know. Yeah, he. Michael J. Fox is one of the bravest motherfuckers on this entire planet. You know, I adore that dude. He's so brave. He's so courageous. I fucking love Michael J. Fox, you know? And to see what's happened to him and to see how he is, and he still makes fun. He still kind of um, makes fun of himself and his condition. I mean, he was in Curb Your Enthusiasm, and it was a total piss take of what he's going through. You know, he's got a sense of humor about his condition. Yeah, Leo Oliver. Yeah, with two and a half men, it's the studio. Yeah, it was the studio politics that makes it so annoying. I feel like Chuck is kind of a dick, to be honest. Yeah, I do too. He is. He's Don't get me wrong. Chuck Lorre is brilliant at what he does. I mean, The Big Bang Theory, you know. But yeah, I do think if they had just given Charlie time to recover, we could have carried on. We could have carried on with Two and a Half Men. But politics, yeah, like you say, Leo, you're totally correct. Baked Potato Joe Biden says he is brave, or was the epitome of brave, if you ask me. Okay, yeah. He's as Charlie Sheen would say, he's a warrior. He's a warlock. Char- Michael J. Fox is a fucking warlock. Baked Potato Joe Biden, Muhammad. Leo Oliver says, yeah, Chuck's a talented, yeah, Chuck's a talented wanker. Hello. They knew Charlie had issues before they hired him. Yeah, I mean, that would have been 2003, yeah? Two and a Half Men. Yeah. I do agree. Yeah. He's a talented wanker, but he's still a wanker. Baked Potato Joe Biden. Seeing Muhammad Ali do the 1996 torch ceremony at the Olympics was very sad. I remember watching that. It was sad. But you know what? Muhammad Ali never, ever, like Michael J. Fox, they never felt sorry for themselves. So if they don't feel sorry for themselves, then why should I? I mean, we're talking about icons here. We're talking about icons. We're talking about fucking legends, you know. If they are brave enough, if they're brave enough and strong enough and charismatic enough to not feel sorry for themselves, then I am with that side of the show. Leo Oliver says Christopher Reeve. Oh man, yeah. Leo Oliver says Christopher Reeve was another warrior after what he went through. Oh wow, I could do a whole video about Christopher Reeve. Yeah, he always believed. Christopher Reeve. He always believed he would walk again. He always believed it, and the way he died, I think it was during some surgery. Who knows? Who knows? He maybe not, but yeah, Christopher Reeve is. He's a hero to me. He is Superman. Christopher Reeve is and was and always will be a fucking Superman. Leo Oliver says he's a personal hero of mine. Same here. He was born to play Superman. He was, I mean, yeah, he is, yeah. I mean, when I said he's Superman, I meant in real life, you know. But yeah, he is a quintessential Superman. He and the best Superman there ever will be. Leo Oliver, 100% agree with you. Yeah. Pretty. Superman. Yeah. Actually, guys, give me a second. Yeah. Baked Potato Joe Biden, are you a sports fan? I will get back to that question, Baked Potato Joe Biden. I just want to show you guys my Superman collection. The complete Superman collection. To me, this is the complete one. Man of Steel, I think, was a piece of shit. Taking out the slipcase. We have, yeah, there's Superman there. It's a two-sided disc. Superman 2, you know what's coming. Superman 3 and 4. I remember when I was a kid, I had Superman 3 on VHS, recorded from TV. And apparently I watched it over and over and over and over. I don't mind Superman 3 and 4. They're kind of like Jaws 3 and 4, you know? They're just popcorn entertainment. Yeah, I'm going to get back to that one. I said I would, and now I will. Baked Potato Joe Biden, are you a sports fan? Yes and no. I love boxing. It doesn't matter who's fighting. I really enjoy watching boxing. Maybe some football, soccer here in the UK. When it comes to the World Cup, yes, I'm interested. When it comes to European Championships, I'm interested. If I had to support a team here in the UK, it is Tottenham, followed closely by Watford. Sports. I do enjoy the NBA. I don't know I don't know much about it, But if I'm flipping through the channels and San Antonio Spurs are playing, I will carry on watching. Yeah, so uh, yeah, I love boxing. I enjoy the NBA. Um, when it comes to football, soccer here in the UK, it's yes and no, yes and no. Um, Leo Oliver says, "I agree with you on Man of Steel." Yeah, I couldn't even make it all the way through that movie. I had to turn it off. I think I watched it about 40 minutes, 50 minutes, so I gave it a go, but bored the fuck out of me. Oh, I love this. I love this. Leo Oliver, forgot John Cryer, Alan, yeah, was in Superman 4. Lucky Barbara Drums. I forget that sometimes. But yeah, that was John Cryer. Baked Potato Joe Biden. Who was your favorite boxer? Muhammad Ali is my favorite boxer of all time. Muhammad Ali. My second favorite, is more my era is Evander Holyfield. Evander Holyfield is my favorite boxer of all time, apart from Ali. By the time I was born, I think Ali was retired. Uh, I love Joe Frazier. I love Chris Eubank Sr. Who else? Favorite boxers. I said Joe Frazier, yeah? I said Joe Frazier, didn't I? Uh, these in this day and Deontay Wilder. I fucking hate Tyson Fury. Coming from a guy from the UK, may sound strange, but I can't stand Tyson Fury. I think the guy's a complete dick. Um, yeah, great question. Thank you. Baby Tedo, Joe Biden, love the NBA and NFL. NFL, yeah, I want to like the NFL. I just can't. I've tried. I really have tried. I've tried. I just can't get into it. But the NBA, yeah, a great basketball match. I'm a Spurs fan. San Antonio. Baked Potato Joe Biden says, "Love, Evander. He always had he always had the wood on Tyson." Yeah, I mean they're brilliant fights. I mean, well, the first one was a great fight, and then Tyson lost his temper somewhat, didn't he, in the second one? Baked Potato Joe Biden. Do you like Lennox Lewis? Great question. I appreciate Lennox Lewis and what he did, but no, I'm not a fan. I was never a fan of Lennox Lewis. But I do appreciate. I appreciate the way Lennox boxed. But to me, he was very, very boring. Baked Potato Joe Biden. Yeah, the NFL can. Yeah, the NFL can be hard to get into, especially if you don't know the rules. And that's something else, Baked Potato Joe Biden. Yeah, I, I don't get it. I've tried. I've tried the rules. That's a great point, Joe. That's a great point. Yeah, the rules. Yeah, I don't get it. I've tried. Okay, guys, we are nearly an hour into the stream. Leo Oliver says, "Have you watched any of those Super Bowl halftime shows? This year's was god awful." I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised by that, Leo. I'm not surprised at all because COVID and all that jazz. I think maybe COVID has something to do with the halftime show being shit, but I haven't seen it. So, Baked Potato Joe Biden, Mike Tyson was a bit of a shooting star. Started off strong and fizzled out quickly. Once he lost to Buster Douglas, he was never the same. Uh, I don't want to. I don't want to agree with that very quickly. Um, I do remember the Buster Douglas incident. He didn't train properly for the fight, something or other. He wasn't ready. At that point in Tyson's career, he thought he could beat anybody, and normally 9 times out of 10, he did. But he didn't train properly for that fight. And I do believe uh, when that when when that fight happened, the Tyson v Buster Douglas happened. Was that not when, in his infinite wisdom, uh, uh, oh, what's his name? Don King. Don King. Was that not when Don King put Mike Tyson into 10 fights in 10 months? I could be wrong on that, but I think it could have been that time. Don King put Mike Tyson into 10 fights in 10 months. But the Buster Douglas one, come to think of it, the Buster Douglas one, I don't think was part of that. But I stand to be corrected. Baked Potato Joe Biden, the two best fighters he lost to, Lewis and Holyfield. But the thing is with Tyson, I mean, he's not the tallest guy in the world, and Holyfield is a pretty big dude. He's pretty tall. Lewis is fucking ridiculously tall. I think Lennox Lewis is like 6'8", 6'7", and Tyson always had a problem fighting bigger, taller guys. Leo Oliver says, yeah, obviously COVID makes it worse. It's just the music artists. They get to perform always lip sync. Always annoys me. Don't know why. Hello. Yeah, COVID has fucked up the world and will continue to fuck up the world for many, many, many years to come. Baked Potato Joe Biden says there's always an excuse when a so called great athlete loses. I get sick of hearing about it. If you lose, you lose. Buster Douglas had his own problems. He had just lost his mother. I didn't know that. I did not know that. Maybe at the time when I saw the fight on YouTube, and it probably was announced. Oh yeah, Buster. Yeah, I mean, I'm not making any excuses for Mike. Um, and like I say, I stand to be corrected. I do stand to be corrected. But when it could have been, it could have been when Don King put Tyson in 10 fights in 10 months. I'm not sure if I'm not sure. I'm not even sure if all 10 fights took place. But I don't think the Buster Douglas one was part of that. Buddy says, how about Mickey Ward v Otoy Gatti? I can't comment on that one. I haven't seen it. Baked Potato Joe Biden, great trilogy of fights. Baked Potato Joe Biden follows up with, honestly, I wouldn't have Mike in my top 10 heavyweight boxers ever, honestly. Holyfield and Lewis, I would. Yeah, I mean, definitely. I mean, I would put Tyson in there. I would have to. I would have to. But yeah, I would have Holyfield above. In my top 10 list, Holyfield would be above Tyson. When it comes to Lennox Lewis, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Lewis, to me, Lewis was boring. And you got to remember, there's something else. You have to remember when Lewis defeated Mike Tyson. Tyson was way past his prime. Way past his prime. Leo Oliver says, I get annoyed when people say don't complain about lockdown because we're all in the same boat. What am I supposed to do? Pretend to be happy about it? It sucks, and moaning helps, to be honest. It does. Moaning helps. Maybe one day I will do a COVID video, but yep, I know what you mean. Get it off your chest. And it does. It does. It helps me. All in the same, yeah, all in the same boat. No, we're not all in the same boat. So yeah, Leo, I agree with that one. Great comment. Fan-fucking-tastic comment, Leo. If I was to start on COVID, I don't think I would be able to stop. I do have a video on my channel, COVID-19 rant. That's before I started doing the live stuff. Baked Potato Joe Biden says Mike Tyson had 9 fights between 1987 and 1989, not including the Buster Douglas fight. Yeah, I'm corrected. I stand to be corrected. I think I said, yeah, the Buster Douglas fight was not part of that. Pardon me. Yeah, the Buster Douglas fight was not part of that. I just Baked Potato Joe Biden, Buster Douglas fight was in 1990. Well, there you go. There you go. And the 9 fights you were talking about, Biden, 1987, 1989, that was the idea of Don King. What a fucking ridiculous idea it was. Baked Potato Joe Biden says, no, 10 fights in 10 months. No fighter would. No fighter would. No fighter would that. That? LOL. I think Don King tried to do that. And like you said, in between 87 and okay. Yeah. I do believe Don King wanted to do that. I mean, if you go back and look at I think George Foreman and George Foreman's career, I think George Foreman had one night when he took on, was it 10 boxers? I'm not saying these boxers were great because they obviously weren't, but I think George Foreman defeated 10 guys in one night. Something like that. All right, guys, I see you're talking to one another. Great stuff. I think that's time for me to take a leak and get a drink. So, yeah, carry on. Please carry on chatting with one another. It's telling me we have two people in the room right now. I think we probably have more. Uh, I'll be right back, guys. By the way, great stream tonight. Thank you so much. I've always said, my channel, your show. Thank you. Hi, guys, I'm back. Baby Potato Joe Biden says there's a movie called Digstown with James Woods and Louis. Is it Lewis or Louis? Gossett Jr. That has a similar plot of 10 fighters in one day. Yes, I've seen that. It is crazy, LOL. Yeah, I've seen it. Is that called Midnight Sting? Is that called Midnight Sting? I seen that a long time ago, but yeah, I really enjoyed it. Baby Taylor Joe Biden. Yes, Midnight Sting, title, alternative title. You're right. Yeah, I've seen that movie. I did forget James Woods was in that movie. Bruce Dern. Bruce Dern is definitely in that movie. Love Bruce Dern. Love Bruce Dern from The Burbs. Baby Taylor Joe Biden says Phoenix is a great actor. After I watch Joker, have an opinion on that. Yep. Great stuff. You guys chatting with one another. It's brilliant stuff. I love it. Baked Potato Joe Biden, The Burbs is fantastic, and it is. It is fantastic. My favorite actor in the movie, not my favorite actor, because that's Tom Hanks in that movie, but my favorite character in The Burbs is Bruce Dern. Bruce Dern's character. That's the movie I can watch. The Burbs is I can watch it night after night after night and never get bored. Guys, I want to thank you again for making this stream what it is, and it's been pretty good. Hopefully the quality is okay. Hopefully I'm not, you know, hopefully I don't become Baked Potato Joe Biden. Quality is good. That's what. Well, thank you so much. That's what counts. If you guys enjoy it, that's what counts. Baked Potato Joe Biden. Have you seen Neighbors with Dan Aykroyd and Jim Belushi? No, I haven't seen that. I've seen a movie called Next Door with James Woods and Randy Quaid. I fucking love that film. I think it's free on YouTube. Somebody has put the movie. Somebody's put Next Door free on YouTube. If you haven't checked that movie out, please do so. Buddy, 1988 movie. Fickle Foxy is an underrated classic. I've never heard of it. 1988. Never heard of that one. Well, yeah, the quality is, yeah. I just got a notification. Okay. Cool stuff. It's all cool stuff. Leo Oliver, off topic. That's no problem. It's movie chat and more for a reason. Leo Oliver says, off topic, but what was your views on Brexit? If you don't want to get political and don't want to talk about that sort of thing, I totally understand. So no pressure to answer. Brexit, yeah, again, I mean, yeah, I know I rolled my eyes. But you know what, Leo? I miss Brexit. Because all we heard was Brexit, 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 Brexit. And then came along the pandemic. So I miss the news on Brexit. My opinion, my views on Brexit, for us here in the UK, it's turned out pretty well because we have a fantastic vaccination program going on, rolling out here in the UK. So I think if the vote had gone differently, our vaccination program here in the UK would not be as good as what it is. Buddy asks, what are your thoughts on Prince Harry being a little bitch? Do you know what? I don't know. I don't know. I don't. The royal family. I don't have much interest. I mean, what does make me laugh about Prince Harry is the way that they plan on. We're gonna tough it out. We're not gonna be a part of the royal family anymore. We're gonna tough it out. We're gonna live on our £3 million. Our 3 million. We're gonna tough it out. 3 million. And then, when the Queen sadly passes away, he will get more money again. Probably millions and millions and millions. It just makes me laugh. Hey, all these hearts were broken. Howdy, all these hearts were broken. So good to have you back in the chat. I've missed you. Howdy to you too, all these hearts. Leo Oliver says, yeah, it all seems so trivial now compared to COVID. Yep. Totally agree. Leo Oliver says, I'm actually from the UK. I thought you was, Leo, but I didn't want to assume, I couldn't care less about the royal family. Yeah, I really don't give a shit either. Baked Potato Joe Biden, do you like living in the UK? I've never been anywhere else. As sad as that may sound, I've never been anywhere else but the UK. I've never even been to Scotland or Ireland or Wales. I think I would stay living in the UK, but I would love to travel at some point to Italy. I would love to see Italy, America, Canada, and probably Australia. Hey, look, he's back. Mr. Brown, what's up? What's up, man? I'm back. Mr. Brown, can I watch you play with yourself and come? Not tonight. Not tonight, Mr. Brown. Buddy, that's an interesting question. Oh, what, living in the UK or what Mr. Brown just said? Hopefully you're talking about living in the UK. Oh, dear. All these hearts were broken. Yeah, nice to see you. Yeah, it's so nice to see you. Thank you. All these hearts were broken says, can't blame Harry for wanting to separate himself from the family. No, I don't blame him. I don't blame him. I know where he's coming from, kind of. I just find it hilarious. I find it hilarious. We're gonna make it without the royal family. We're gonna make it without the royal family. We're gonna tough it out with £3 million. We're gonna tough it out. £3 million. Leo Oliver says, I'd love to visit the US. Yeah, I would too. I wouldn't want to live in America. Living in America. But I would love to visit the USA. That's a dream of mine. Yeah. All these hearts are broken. Haven't been around. That's okay. You're here now. But yeah, I miss you. Uh, uh, baked potato, Joe Biden. Do you like Ghostbusters 2? I do, but I prefer the original. Leo Oliver, my comments last night are looking pretty normal now. I think we have 2. Yeah, yep. Okay, let's do this. Yeah. Baked potato Joe Biden, what the fuck? Someone copied my name. Yep, he's gone. Yeah, who's baked potato Joe Biden? Who's your favorite comedy actor? My favorite comedy actor? Wow, that's that's a brilliant fucking question. Uh, a lot of comedy actors I like do drama too, uh, and action and adventure. So my favorite comedian, uh, maybe heyday Jim Carrey, Chevy Chase, Bill Murray, Steve Martin, John Candy. Great question. Can I scroll up? I think I might have missed. All these hearts are broken. Yeah, miss you too, man. Sad everything has changed. Well, I think we're still going pretty well. Baked potato Joe Biden. The baked potato Joe Biden with the brown color is fake. That's why I got rid of him. He's gone. He will no doubt come back with a different name. Which one is which? Leo Oliver. Which one is which? Yeah, I think the one with the purple pinkish. Yeah, is the real one with the real Slim Shady. Baby potato Joe Biden. I didn't ask the Ghostbusters question. No, I've got rid of the right one. Yeah, my baked potato Joe Biden. Mine is pink. Yeah, pink. My favorite color, not to wear, uh, not to wear, but my favorite color is pink. Believe it or not, if it's good enough for Superman, it's good enough for me. Baked potato Joe Biden. Wow, that's creepy. Someone can copy names. LOL. Well, they can. It's the way it goes, my friend. It's the way it goes. Leo Oliver, Me, Myself, and Irene is one of my favorites. Yeah, Me, Myself, and Irene. Jim Carrey. Yeah. Yeah, that's a funny movie of Jim Carrey's, yeah. Baked Potato Joe Biden. I really like Eddie Murphy, Mine Lawrence, and Adam Sandler. Eddie Murphy goes without saying. He's a legend. Mine Lawrence, yep. One of my favorite comedies is Eddie Murphy and Martin Lawrence in the movie called Life. Adam Sandler, uh, Happy Gilmore, Anger Management, 51st Dates. There's quite a few Adam Sandler movies I like, really like. Bulletproof, Bulletproof with Adam Sandler. I love that movie. All these hearts were broken. Did it mean to skip my comment? I'm not sure. Let me scroll up all these hearts. Let me see. No, I haven't. The last one I see, all these hearts were broken. The last one I see from your very kind self is, yeah, miss you too, man. Sad, everything's changed. That's the last one I see. There should be nothing blocked. Leo Oliver, how do you feel about Ricky Gervais? Leo, you asked some great questions, my friend. Yeah, tonight, all of you guys are just on your fucking game. You're all on your game. How do you feel about Ricky Gervais? Oh man. Okay, the first thing I'll say about Ricky Gervais is he is uh, a brilliant comedy writer. Uh, he is a fantastic comedy actor, and he's a great actor. When it comes to his politics, when it comes to Ricky Gervais's politics on the industry that made him a star, I'm like, what the fuck? I do have a video on my channel. You may have already seen it. If you haven't, check it out. Yeah, Ricky Gervais, what's the problem? Something like that. I don't understand his politics, but as a comedian, as a writer, a producer, a director, I think Ricky Gervais is fucking awesome. I love The Office. I love Extras. That's a great question, Leo. Baked Potato Joe Biden. I like the scene where Jim Carrey gets tasered in yeah, myself, me, myself, and Irene. I haven't seen that movie in a while, but I remember liking it. Baked Potato Joe Biden says, crazy thing is that probably would happen in the US. All these hearts are broken says, I said I miss talking politics with you and the old crew. Well, you're back now. All these hearts are broken. You're back now. Your name, all these hearts are broken, was copied at one point. Baked Potato Joe Biden, have you seen the Eddie Murphy movie Metro? I heard of it. I've heard of it. I haven't seen it. Is it cool? All these hearts are broken says great Golden Globe speech. Yeah. Ricky Gervais. Yeah, they're funny. They're funny. Very disrespectful at times. At times, I think, but funny. Yeah, they are funny. A little bit disrespectful. The industry that made Gervais the multi-millionaire that he is. Baked Potato Joe Biden says it's a little underrated. Yeah, it's similar. Oh, Blue Streak. Yeah, but more violent. Blue Streak. Eddie Murphy Metro. Blue Streak. Blue Streak was Martin Lawrence. Yeah, I haven't. Believe it or not, I haven't seen Blue Streak. I think that was Martin Lawrence. I stand to be corrected. Hi guys, this stream has been really cool. I've really enjoyed it. Hopefully the quality hasn't dipped too much. All these hearts are broken. Trump announced he's running in 2024. Yeah, believe it or not, before I came on live tonight, yeah, I saw that. He's hinting. Yeah, he's hinting. But will the you have to be backed, yeah? You have to be backed by your party. So unless he's running as independent, which I don't think he would, will the Republicans back Donald Trump? Something tells me they won't. Uh, Baked Potato Joe Biden. Yes, it was mine. Martin Lawrence. I thought it was. Yeah. All these hearts were broken was pretty obvious. LOL. And he's 97% backed. Wow. Wow. What the fuck? All these hearts were broken says Republican Party is the Trump party now. 97%? Well, then, yeah, he'll run again. Da, da, da. Wait. Hey. All these hearts were broken. See what I mean? For some reason, people love your name. I love your name. But the thing is, yeah, yeah, some dick. It was. Baked Potato Joe Biden, man, Trump has to rely on the media to quote him now because he got cut off from every other social media sites. Yeah, 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 that did happen, didn't it? It did happen. What I always liked about Donald Trump was when he said, if I don't sound like a politician, it's because I'm not one." I love that quote. Yeah. Baked Potato Joe Biden. Yeah, Trump will be backed by the Republicans for sure, unless Tucker Carlson runs for office. Now, see, this is what I'm talking about. I haven't got a clue who that is. Tucker Carlson. I've never heard of it. So I try and keep up to date with U.S. politics, but it's not easy for me. All these hearts are broken. Republicans would back Trump over Carlson any day. Yeah, don't worry. It's fine. Da da da. Wait. I'm still here, guys. I'm just trying to sort something out. As you can see in the chat, we have We have complete and utter waste of space in the chat. Gutless wonders, gutless dicks, who I would drop like a bad habit. Every day of the week, twice on Sunday. What is us working? I know damn well these guys chatting in here are the ones who copied my name. Well, at the moment, I'm trying to keep up. So, paper, yeah, they did. Baked Potato Joe Biden, they copied mine too. Leo Oliver, fake guys, back again. Oh, well, yeah, it does happen. It does happen. It does happen. They have no dicks. They have no dicks. They have no life. They exist for my amusement because I really do find it amusing. I had a message the other day. Your channel will be shut down unless I shut it down for you. It's funny. I find it funny. Leo Oliver, people must be so bored. Not just bored, Leo. Sad. Sad as fuck. All these hearts are working. So, see what I mean? This is why everything's changed, man. Well, if that's, yeah. It's fine. At the moment, if it's fine with you, all these hearts are broken, it's fine with me. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. These guys have taken over the show. No, they haven't. They like to think they have. They haven't. Baked potato, Joe Biden, LOL, Dickless Wonders. Yeah. Leo Oliver, was you a fan of The Sopranos? I've never watched it. So no, no, I'm not a fan of that show. All these hearts are broken. Haven't seen David in a week. David. Oh, do you mean David White? Yeah, he's missing in action. I haven't seen. Maybe he's just busy. I haven't seen David White for a long time. Maybe he's just busy, you know. Another one, I haven't seen it. It's not my cup of tea. Baked potato, Joe Biden. Have you seen Breaking Bad? No, I haven't. It's not me. It's not my kind of show. But if you enjoy it and you love it, that's what counts. Leo Oliver, yeah, my favorite show of all time. I only started watching it last year. I wasn't even born when it came out. Yeah, it's not for me. All these hearts are broken. If you're still here, yeah, it does happen. It does happen. But please don't let it stop you from joining in the chat because you know it's pointless. You know, you can't let the trolls win. You know. Baked potato Joe Biden, Breaking Bad starts slow but gets better. Yeah, I mean that's it, like the Sopranos. It's just not for me. It's not my kind of thing. But they are very very successful shows. Buddy, don't let them win. Winning. Winning. All these hearts are broken. Don't let them win. Baked Potato Joe Biden. Do you have a favorite YouTuber? Yes, I do. And my favorite YouTuber is Deca Shadow. Shadow without the W at the end. Pardon me. My second favorite was Dave McRae. But yeah, my favorite is Deca Shadow. Deca Shadow. He's very, very sarcastic, but he's fucking hilarious. He does these movie reviews and he strips apart some movies. He tears some movies apart. And sometimes it's refreshing because when you watch so many documentaries on Halloween, which my favorite movie, I do, yeah, I have the Michael Myers tattoo. But it's nice. Every now and then, it's nice to actually hear somebody, after watching so many documentaries, saying how great these movies are. It's nice to watch somebody like Deca Shadow, like, oh, well, maybe it's not so great. Baked Potato Joe Biden, never heard of them before. Deca Shadow, definitely worth checking out. He is fucking hilarious. Leo Oliver, have you got anything like music, movies, etc., that you'd call a guilty pleasure? No, not a guilty pleasure. My reason, I know what you mean, like Backstreet Boys, yeah. I don't consider movies as well. I don't consider them guilty pleasures. When I was very, very young at school, I used to make at that age mistakes, and I would be totally honest about who I liked. Jason Donovan was one of them, and wow, did I take some stick for that one. Uh, so now, as an adult, I don't consider anything a guilty pleasure. If I find pleasure in listening to Jason Donovan, if I find pleasure in watching Jaws: The Revenge, I don't consider it a guilty pleasure, like Rocky Five. You know, Rocky Five is hated and despised even by most Rocky fans. I love Rocky Five. I really, really, really like Rocky Five. So yeah, when it comes to guilty pleasures, no, that kind of crap happened when I was a kid, and now I'm 40, 41 this year. No, but I know what you mean. At the moment, no. At the moment, and no, I don't. Uh, I don't have any guilty pleasures when it comes to movies or music. If I like it, somebody else hates it, they can go and fuck themselves, you know? Leo Oliver, check him out. Deca Shadow, it's well worth checking out Deca Shadow. Buddy, his channel is great. If you're talking about Deca Shadow, it is. It's a great channel. Hey, Peter Martelsons has joined the chat. Welcome, Peter. Hey man, how are things? Not too bad. Not too bad, Peter. Not too bad. How are things with you? How's it going? Yeah, pretty good. Pretty good here. Good days and bad days. Really good to see you here, Peter. Leo Oliver, I guess if you enjoy something, who cares what people think? Exactly. I mean, when you're a kid, I mean, I know when I was a kid, yeah, I got bullied the fuck out of until I became until I took up karate, and I only achieved the first belt, which was not white; it was a red belt in karate, and things kind of changed after that. Leo Oliver says, "I love all the Rockies." Hello, I do, I do. Every My favorite Rocky is Rocky 2, then probably Rocky 4. Baked Potato Joe Biden. Tommy Morrison was in Rocky 5. Yeah, yeah, he was Tommy Gunn. Yeah, he yeah, Tommy Morrison left us long before long before his time was up. Peter Manasar says, "I don't get the hate for Rocky 5. Neither do I. It was about family trust. It showed that he can fight. He, ca- Sorry, Peter. I don't get the hate for Rocky 5. It was about family trust. It showed that he can't fight out of the ring. Really like the film. Peter, I totally agree with everything you just said. The family, the trust. He Rocky Balboa is and was a street fighter. So yeah, I like Rocky 5. I don't get the hate either. I kind of do sometimes. Sometimes, we watch a guy who doesn't have a pot to piss in make good, and he becomes a multi-millionaire, and then he loses everything. So yeah, if people don't like Rocky 5 because of those reasons, I get that. But to me, Rocky 5 is still a cool movie. You know, I like Rocky 5. Yeah. Oh, don't worry, Joe Shipley. I karate you right into dust. Yeah, I look forward to that, Joe Shipley. Please do karate me into the dust. I look forward to it. Uh, fucking hell. Uh, Peter Martasar says, I've been doing pretty well myself. That's good to hear, Peter. Figured out the name for my Batman film. I call It'll be called Batman. Hangman's Joke. Hangman's Joke is the name of Eric Draven's band in The Crow. It is, yeah. When I first read that, Peter, Hangman's Joke, I was like, I know that. I know that. I know that. Oh, that's that, Peter. If you don't mind me saying so, that is a fucking brilliant idea. A fucking brilliant idea. Batman, Hangman's Joke. I love that. I love that. Yeah. Baked Potato Joe Biden. Do you still train in martial arts? Not for a long time. No, not for a long time. I still know what I know. I try to keep flexible when I can. But when it comes to actually like training in martial arts, no, it's been quite a while. Leo Oliver says, sure you would. Keyboard Bruce Lee. Keyboard Bruce Lee. That's exactly what he is. Keyboard Bruce Lee. Leo Oliver. A lot of idiots in tonight. Yeah, but a few. But I've really, really enjoyed the stream. It's guys like you, Leo, and Peter Martazars, and Baked Potato Joe Biden. It's been great. It's been great. I've got to read this one. Joe Shipley, I would have you in the figure 4 before you could snap your fingers. That would be fun. Leo Oliver, I used to practice as a kid. I'm too lazy. I'm too lazy. LOL. Nah. Yeah, it's been a long time. I still try what I can. I do have a punching bag, and if you fill up the bottom with sand or water, and it stays steady, and I like to, I still enjoy doing that, but it's been a long time. Peter Marcel says, thank you so much, man. You're welcome. I've been struggling a lot to find a title. I kind of ignored it and just got to the script. And while I was writing, the title came in mind, and I was like, I'm onto something. Peter Marcel, I think you are. I love it. I fucking love that title. Pardon me. Baked Potato Joe Biden asks, what's your favorite of the Paul? Can't pronounce that name, but I know the guy who you're talking about. What's your favorite of the Paul trilogy, RoboCop, Starship Troopers, or Total Recall? 1990. RoboCop. Easy. RoboCop. Starship Troopers is cool. I was never a big fan of Total Recall. Leo Oliver. Okay. Total Recall. Yeah, I was never a fan of that movie. I am a fan of Sharon Stone in that movie. Is that Total Recall? Yeah, it was, yeah. Baked Potato Joe Biden says, I gotta go with Starship Troopers, honestly. I like that. I saw that at the cinema. Was that 1997? 1996, 1997? I did see it at the cinema. I enjoyed it. I have it on DVD. I just haven't seen it in a very long time. Baked Potato Joe Biden says, then RoboCop, then Total Recall. Yeah, RoboCop. I'm a big fan of RoboCop. The original from 1987. Leo Oliver says, I enjoyed it, but fair enough. Okay. Peter Malasars, I'd actually like to hear your thoughts on the other Crow films. Personally, I think the second one was alright, but the rest were awful. You know what, Peter? Yeah, that's it. My thoughts on the other Crow movies are your thoughts, Peter. The first one is one of the greatest movies ever made. Some people could be watching this live, some people could be watching it after the fact, and they will laugh their asses off at that statement. I truly believe The Crow is one of the greatest movies ever made. I do. The second one was pretty good. After that, I do have all of them on DVD. But yeah, The Crow and The Crow 2. Baked Potato Joe Biden says, yes, it was 97. It's like a mix of sci-fi, action, and war movie. It is, yeah. Yeah, I saw that. I was 17, I think. 17 when I saw that at the cinema. It was very fucking loud. But yeah, I enjoyed it. Buddy, have you seen the parody Robo Lust? I know I haven't seen that. I haven't heard of it. Leo Oliver, who's the best Spider-Man in your opinion? I've got to go Tobey Maguire. I have to, yeah. I've got to go Tobey Maguire with that one. Pardon me. Baked Potato Joe Biden says, never seen The Crow. Wow. So you're missing out, my friend. You got to watch The Crow. Sad how Brandon Lee died, though. Yeah, it was. Yeah, though, not LOL. No. Yeah, it was. I've always said, for a long time, I think if Brandon Lee was still with us, I think I really do. I'm smiling, but I really do think this. If Brandon Lee was still with us, I think Johnny Depp would be making the movies that Brandon Lee turns down. I really believe that. I'm not talking about since all the Johnny Depp crap before that, you know. Peter Monosauce says, too bad Brandon Lee had to go at such a young age. Pardon me. He would have most likely have been one of the greatest actors out there today. Oh, without a doubt. He was absolutely fucking fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. And like I said, you know, I really believe Johnny Depp would be making the movies that Brandon Lee said no to. Peter Malazar says Leo. Oh, okay. Okay. My favorite is Toby as well. Toby Maguire, Spider Man. Leo Oliver says, yeah, so happy you said Toby. Everyone says Tom. I hate the new ones. I've had the Amazing Spider-Man 1 and 2 on DVD for years, and I I still haven't watched them. I still have not seen the Amazing Spider-Man movies, let alone the Homecoming or whatever they were called. Big Potato Joe Biden says a stunt gun. Yeah, a stunt gun filled with a real bullet or something like that. Yeah, that's as far as I know. That's what happened. It's weird as well because that scene, uh, when that happened, was when Eric showed up to the party. you know, uh, the bad guys were having a meeting, uh, and Eric Draven showed up, and he was shot. How they managed to pull that off and still keep the scene in there, uh, considering that was when he actually was shot for real, it's very clever. Very clever how they pulled that off. Baked Potato Joe Biden says, "What do you think are some of the most underrated horror movies?" Oh, that's brilliant question. Pretty says maybe he was murdered. Yeah, I've heard that. I don't believe that. I think it was just an accident. Why would anyone want to kill Brandon Lee? Yeah, uh, great question. Baked Potato Joe Biden. What do you think are some of the most underrated horror movies? Oh, okay. You're giving me great ideas. So you guys are giving me great ideas for separate videos, you know? Underrated. Underrated. Uh, After Midnight. Very underrated. Very unheard of. After Midnight. I am looking at some of my DVDs over there. The Beast Must Die, I think, is very underrated. It's a werewolf movie. Underrated horror movies. What do we have underneath here? Underneath the coffee table. I don't know. Maybe House, the original House, but that's, I know, comedy horror. Bloody Birthday. Bloody Birthday from 1980 or 81, I believe. I think that's very underrated. I have that on Blu-ray. Down here. The Mist. The Mist never gets mentioned enough. Uh, yeah, there's some underrated horror movies that I can think of, but yeah, Trick or Treat, not Trick or Treat, Trick or Treat is Trick or Treat, very underrated. Nobody normally, I haven't heard hardly anybody talk about Trick or Treat. But that's a great idea for a future video. Great idea for underrated horror movies. You know, Britty, maybe he was murdered. Yeah, I would like to think not. Paper Potato Joe Biden, I think Event Horizon is really underrated. Is that Sam Neill? Sam Neill in that movie? I haven't seen it. Peter Montesson says Wrong Turn is pretty underrated. I like the first one. That's the one, obviously, Peter, you're talking about. Yeah, I wouldn't say it's underrated. Personally, my own, you know, you know, my own point of view. I think when people talk about Wrong Turn, they talk about it just enough. You know, there's so many shitty sequels to that movie, and now we got what is it, Wrong Turn coming out again, and Lee Oliver says, "I I don't get into those kind of conspiracies. There's no way of proving it, one way or another." Yeah, I don't think he was murdered. Brandon Lee, I don't think it was murder. I think it was just a very tragic accident. Peter Mandelson, Prom Night, original. I don't like it. I can't stand the movie. so, so if you're asking me, Prom Night underrated? No, to me, no. I'm not a fan of Prom Night. Jamie Lee Curtis, yeah. Baby Taylor Joe Biden. House is decent. House, yeah, House. But that's like comedy horror. But yeah, decent. Yeah, I love House. Britty says, yeah, I get where what you. Okay, you're talking to Leo. Great stuff. Baked Potato Joe Biden. The rock horror movie Trick or Treat. Rock horror movie Trick or Treat. No, this one's just called Trick or Treat. Baked Potato Joe Biden says, yep, Sam Neill. Yep. Yeah. Peter Marlasars. Friday the 13th, 2009 is very underrated in my opinion. I fucking love that movie. It's probably my favorite right after Friday the 13th, the final chapter. Uh, uh, I like it. Friday the 13th, 2009, the remake, the reboot. Um, it's very, very polished. Yeah, to me. The Friday reboot was very, very polished. It's too clean. It's too clean. I'm not saying every actor in the original Friday the 13th movies were not good looking people because a lot of them were. But in 2009, we're talking like Baywatch, you know? I mean, and the whole look of the movie is very, there's a no pun intended, but there's a sheen over that movie that I'm just not keen on. I'm not happy about that. But I can watch it. I've seen it quite a few times. It's just for me, it's too polished. It's too clean. You know. But when you say Friday the 13th, the final chapter, I mean, yeah, that's my favorite one they ever did. Baked Potato Joe Biden. Yes, love the remake. Yeah, I like it, but it's too polished, in my opinion. Oh, what a question this is! I love this one. Love this question. Leo Oliver, Nicholson versus De Niro. Do you know what? I don't even have to think about it. It's Jack Nicholson. Jack Nicholson all the fucking way. A great question, though. It's a great question. De Niro is a great actor. Jack Nicholson, I think, in my humble opinion, is more versatile. So yeah, Nicholson all the way for me. Yeah, see, I mean, straight away, baked potato. Joe Biden disagrees with me and says De Niro. That's fine. You know, baked potato. Joe Biden, Derek Mears as Jason is pretty good in the 2009 remake. I agree with that because the movie they were trying to make in 2009, Derek Mears, I forgot his name. I always do, but he was the perfect fit for what they were trying to do. Something else about the 2009 remake I did not like. He Jason was more like Leatherface to me. Jason, the way he acted, I mean, I'm not blaming Derek Mears for this. I'm just saying the way Jason Voorhees behaved in the 2009 remake was very much Leatherface. You know, Leo Oliver says, I'm Tom. De Niro is the more varied actor, but Nicholson's more likable. I'm torn. I'm torn. Sorry, Leo. I thought you said I'm Tom. I was like, what? Yeah, I prefer Nicholson. You say De Niro is the more varied. I would say Nicholson, but you say De Niro. I say Nicholson. Peter Martasars says, I completely understand where you're coming from about the Friday reboot, but that's just something I fucking love about that movie. Don't know what it is. Peter, you know, if you enjoy it and you watch it on Friday the 13th, whenever there is a Friday the 13th, and you love it, that's what counts. I'm not a big fan. I like it, but I'm not a big fan. Baked potato, Joe Biden. Which actor is your favorite Jason? Great question. Mine is probably Kane Hodder. Uh, yeah, most people say Kane Hodder. He played Jason more than anybody else. My favorite actor who played Jason is uh, Ted White. Ted White from Friday 4. But Friday 4 is my favorite Friday movie. But yeah, Ted White is my favorite. Peter Montesar says, my favorite is Derek Mears. He was vicious. Yeah, he was. Kane Hodder is probably my second. So yeah, we're talking like zombie, very zombified Jason. I like Kane Hodder as Jason. Derek Mears did what he had to do, but I do think he was more Leatherface than Jason Voorhees in that movie. But that's not his fault. He was directed that way. Buddy says Ted White in Friday 4 was my favorite. My favorite too. Baked Potato Joe Biden. Derek Mears was only in one movie. I can't put him at number one. Ted White was only Jason in one movie, but I'd put him as my number one. I know what you mean. Baked Potato Joe Biden. I love that name. I know where you're coming from. But my favorite is Ted White, and he played Jason once in Friday 4. Did Baked Potato Joe Biden. Ted was good too. Yeah, it's my favorite Jason. Peter Martazars says, yeah, Ted was great. Really loved the actor for part 2. Forget his name. Steve Dash. Steve Dash was Jason for most of part 2. And I think the unmasked Jason was a guy called Warrington Gillette. When he comes crashing through the window at the end, that was Warrington Gillette. Steve Dash was Jason in Friday 2. Peter Monosars. Okay, man, I'll have to be going now. I'll be watching Three's Company with my family. We do this every night. Haha. Have a great stream, bud. No. Peter, thank you for joining. Great questions, great comments, great insights. Thank you, Peter, for joining. I've been 2 hours and 21 minutes, so it won't be long, and I'll be out of here myself. So we are 5 minutes past 2 a.m. here in the UK, so maybe give it another 5 minutes, and then I'll be off too. Leo Oliver says, I agree with you on the reboot comment about them being so good looking and it all being polished. Yeah. And like I say, I'm not saying all the actors in the Friday the 13th movies before that one were ugly. They weren't. But that one, yeah, the whole movie's just got a sheen to it. It's too polished. But I don't mind it. I can watch it. I enjoy it, but it's too clean. Baked Potato Joe Biden says, yeah, I know what you mean. Friday 2009 was similar to the Texas Chainsaw Massacre remake. Now, see, when it comes to those two movies, the 2003, was it 2003? The Texas Chainsaw? I prefer that movie to the 2009 Friday. Even though I prefer Jason to Leatherface every day of the week, when it comes to those two movies, I actually prefer the Texas Chainsaw remake. Strange. I know it's strange. It is. Baked Potato Joe Biden. Weren't both movies done by New Line Cinema? I think they were. New Line Cinema. I think they were both produced by. I always forget the dude's name. He's known more for action movies than he is horror. Baked Potato Joe Biden says Ali Emery was great in the TCM Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2000 movie. Oh, that's the guy who played Leatherface, yeah? That's the guy who actually played Leatherface. Yeah, if that's the guy you're talking about, then I totally agree. He was. He was a great Leatherface. Okay, guys, we are 2 hours, 24 minutes in, nearly 2 hours and 25 minutes in. Baked Potato Joe Biden, no, the sheriff. Oh, okay. Excuse me, son, would you mind getting the fuck out of my way? Oh, yeah, yeah. That makes me physically ill. Yeah, he's in the Flanders, yeah. Okay, guys, got to call it a day there. Thank you so much for joining the chat. Uh, really appreciate it. Hopefully, I'll be back tomorrow. No guarantees. I do have this coming Friday 100 questions on the Friday the 13th franchise. So, hopefully, you guys will join me for that. 100 questions on Friday the 13th. Yeah, it's going to be cool. Thanks again. I'll see you all again very soon, if not tomorrow. Before Friday. Definitely before Friday. By the way, before I go, I just want to ask before I leave. Hopefully the quality of the video has been okay. If you can, Leo Oliver, I was just thinking about the long list of Nicholson movies that I love. I think you might be right about Nicholson being more varied, plus just easier to warm to. Still love both though. Yeah, yeah. I'm not taking anything away from De Niro. Yeah. Okay, pretty quality was good. Baked potato, yes, the quality was good. Thank you so much, guys. Leo Oliver, yes, it was good. Oh, you guys were all, you guys are absolutely fucking fantastic. Thank you so much, and I will see you all again soon. Cheers, guys.